In this video, I'm going to show you how to fit a concepts or innovation faux wood blind. For the innovation blind, you'll get a valance, like the one I'm going to show you now. The concepts one doesn't come with a valance, so the procedure to fit it will be slightly easier. Now, what you will get with both of these blinds are the clip brackets. You'll also get the screws and fixings, and if you do have a valance, you'll get the clips for that. It'll also come with a safety cleat plus the fittings. What you'll need to provide yourself with is a metal tape measure, a pencil, a crosshead screwdriver and a drill with the appropriate size bit. So now it's time to fix the brackets. Now you remember when we measured up for our blind, we had to make allowances for things like handles and locks so that the back of the blind doesn't foul any obstructions. So we need to make sure they're mounted forward of the frame. In my case, they need to be 4 centimeters clear of the frame itself. Now these clip brackets can be mounted on the face or on the top of your window recess. And if you're unsure which way round they go, it helpfully says the word top on top of the clip bracket. Now these don't go right at the very end. Mount the end ones about 10 centimeters in from the end of your window recess, and the others will want to be positioned equally. So I'm going to make my first measurement 4 centimeters out from the frame, as near as I can get it with that in the way, and 10 centimeters in from the end as a rough guide. So my markings in place, I can now offer up my clip bracket into position and mark with the pencil where I need to drill my holes. I then repeat that for all the other clip brackets. And now I've got the two ends done, I can position the remaining clip brackets as evenly as I can get them. So let's get those holes drilled. So with the holes drilled, it's now time to put in the plugs. So now we use the screws provided to fit the clip brackets into position. And repeat that for the other brackets. So with your clip brackets in position, now it's time to fit the blind. But if you've got an Innovations faux wood blind, first of all you need to fit the Valance clips. Now these clip over the front of the blind mechanism. Make sure you position them evenly spaced and also clip them in a place where they're not going to interfere with the mechanics of the blind itself. So now it's time to put the blind in. One thing you do need to check is that your Valance clips are not in the same position as the clip brackets. Now, when you lift this up, you might find it easier to get someone to help you if it's a larger blind. And what you need to do is clip the front lug of the clip brackets into the top slot on the blind. And once you've got all of them engaged, you just push the back into position and it will click like that. With that clipped into position, we can now remove any of the packaging before we put the valance in place. The next step is to install the valance. Now, what you'll notice about the valance is as a thicker end, this goes to the top. And for each of those valance clips, you will also have one of these, a little butterfly clip. What you need to do is to position one of these butterfly clips in there, in line with where your valance clips are on the blind itself. And the easiest way to do this is to offer it up, line them up, and then they twist into position. And you repeat that for every valance clip that you have got. So with all the clips lined up, you can turn the valance round and they click into position. Now take your time fitting the valance to make sure that it's level all the way across. and give each one a push until you hear the click, and then you know that it's nicely in position. And with the valance in position, the final stage is to install the child safety cleat. If you ever want to take the blind down, for decorating for example, you need a flat-headed screwdriver. Simply put it on the back of each clip, twist it round, and the blind should pop out.